Don't give up, Taurus. I love it. Your underlying energy is 10 of cups. Excuse me. Did I say 10 of cups? It's the 10 of pentacles. Underneath that is the 6 of wands. I don't know why I'm reading the cards like that, but it is what it is. 7, 7, 7, 7. I don't know. There's no 7s in this reading, so I don't know why I'm saying 7. But anyway, if you guys have been seeing 7s everywhere, just, you know, let me know in the comments, and just to make sure I'm not going freaking crazy. Okay, but yes, you have the 10 of pentacles as the underlying energy. Underneath that, you have the 6 of swords, 6 of wands, not swords, 6 of wands. And the 6, you know, 10 of pentacles out in itself talks about commitment, stability, support, security, being surrounded by people that, you know, close-knit people who want to build with you, legacy, generation to generation. You know, this is a great card. It's a really good card. Now, I feel like with the 6 of wands, which is already awesome, right? Comboing with that 10 of pentacles there, that's like being proud of what you're doing that leads you to the 10 of pentacles, because I feel like you're already doing a lot of stuff that you feel very much proud of, and now it's like about building a legacy. Like, what does your future even look like, you know? But now it doesn't matter. It's like what you're trying to get to. What do you want to get to? What is your dream? What is your physical manifestation, your visualization of what is realistic to you in regards to what you're trying to go after? Whether this is a relationship or this is a career path for some of you guys. Now, the heart of your reading, yes, is the 10 of wands. There is some sort of ending here, but this is to drop some sort of burden, okay? I feel like this challenge is dropping the burden completely, leaving the shit behind so you can start a new beginning. And that's the thing that's crossing you, is the Fool. Starting something new, starting something fresh. I don't think that's necessarily a blockage. I feel like the situation is this, that you're starting a new beginning anyway. It just may be very hard to kind of get used to the whole 10 of wands situation, dropping in, leaving it out to dry. You know, it's kind of hard to kind of leave something like that, especially if you're like liberated by it. It's still like, you know, old habits die hard sort of feeling, but you're doing it. You're doing it because I feel like you recognize that there's so much good potential. There's so much amazing stuff happening in your life that can happen in your life, and those things that are keeping you bound, that holding you hostage, are these responsibilities that are keeping up a lot of your space. You know, that you see that way anyway, and it's not me saying it. 10 of wands could be indicating that you have a lot of stuff on your plate that, you know, that may not be, you know, beneficial on your part in any way. Or maybe it does, and you're trying to figure out ways to kind of divvy up that part of your life. Let it go. Now, in the past, you have the 8 of wands, which is awesome. Talking about progress being made, things moving fast, very quickly as well. You may have had some sort of communication with someone in the past, or someone's, you know, something back and forth and very passionate. This is the arrows of love, by the way. So that means that you guys may have a lover somewhere, okay? And I think that you may be, you know, that may hit you somewhere. Now, the thing is too, is you have the 5 of wands, okay? I don't think this is external conflict. I don't see any sort of issues here. I do feel like this is internal though, because you do have the 10 of wands as a part of the reading, and I feel like things are moving fast, moving great, but you hit a wall, and that's that 10 of pentacles. The 10 of that wall is like, okay, well, how do I break free but then still deal with this? And it's like, that's the kind of weird balance thing that you're trying to work on. I feel like the burdens or the competition that you may be dealing with has to do with somebody in your workplace, someone that you're diligently trying to build something solid with, or you know, trying to go in some sort of direction with, obviously. And I feel like that's just a means to some sort of end, because the 10 of wands doesn't stay that way forever. You have to put the burdens down eventually. And I feel like with the 10 of wands, especially too, right, as I always say, is a temporary turmoil, temporary situation. It's not going to last forever. And I feel like that's the case. It's not going to last forever. The situation that you're going through right now with wanting to start afresh, start anew, drop the burden, that's not going to stay forever. But it's about, how do you move forward from that? Well, it's about kind of, you know, picking the sides. It's like you're trying to figure out what goes into your bag, what belongs to your bag, what doesn't. And I feel like what you do is you look at what you think you need for the time being and then drop the rest. Right? But you're at the 10 of wands. Your advice, your goal, aim, ambition as well is the 9 of wands. So my advice for that may not be beneficial for some of you guys out there. And I feel like with this 9 of wands energy, you being your goal, aim, ambition, and yes, I know I skipped a card, I will get to it in a moment, I say don't give up. You know, don't give up. it's going to be, like I said, old habits die hard. If you're still having trouble with dropping some old things, correct yourself, but don't beat yourself up. Keep moving, keep pounding, keep working. Because right now, this is a very focused and driven area where this is about you and only you. Where you're going in your life, how that is, it's all about routine. It's about building that routine. You're going to have some snags and some bumps, but that doesn't mean that you won't be perfect at the end of the day. You won't, that, practice makes perfect. So you have to just keep doing the do. Now, the situation here with the future is the Page of Pentacles. I like that. Somebody could be coming in and saying, hey, you look hot. Maybe expressing how they feel about you. They think you look sexy. But, it's whatever, Taurus. But I feel like also, for the Page of Cups, somebody's just straight up expressing how they feel. You're expressing to them how they feel. But you take a leap of faith. Now, there's the situation too. You may have a situation where you need to drop a burden, and because there's something going on that's new, that's fresh, and it's going to require you to take a leap of faith. And that's the turmoil. How do you take a leap of faith to something that is stable, stable, but it's giving you a headache? It's not really something that really, that's probably not your, aspiring to you anymore. Or, it's just a burden now. It's just more responsibility than it is enjoyable. Take a leap of faith right now. That's the problem. Nine of Wands. Don't give up. Don't build a wall. Don't keep yourself distance from people, right? Because that's perpetuating the problem. You're going to have more arguments within yourself and more than you ever have. And I feel like with the Nine of Wands is saying that right now, you want to break that wall down. You want to take a mallet or like one of those wrecking balls that Miley Cyrus had. And trust me, I don't necessarily like that song or what she was in the video, but just to hear me out. Okay? You're going to knock that wall down. You're going to knock it down. Okay, that's the part of the building process. You don't want this, you're just gonna knock this wall down. And I feel like that's the situation, right? I feel like you come outside your little, the situation where it's kind of burdensome to you, and you know what, you just say, you drop that bomb like, hey, you know what, I think I like you. Let's go out and have a date. Let's go out to get some drinks. Let's go out to get some dinner, For those of you that are in a relationship already, you know what I'm saying? This could be like, hey, I know we've had some rough times, but I love you. I just wanted to rip your clothes off and have amazing sex with you, Maybe. All right? And I know it'll make y'all uncomfortable, but it's okay. Why? Because this is to get you woke. Obviously, I'm just kidding. I hate the woke thing. But seriously, though, this is about getting you out, this recognizing, pulling you outside this hut that you've made to protect yourself from the stuff that's been burning your ass for ages. Okay? Have fun. Be free. Do you. Don't limit yourself. And right now, there's a lot of breaking free from that. And I feel like I'm just going to encourage you. Continue to break the wall. Continue to break the monotony. Continue to break that burden. Drop the burden. Whatever you're doing with your burden right now, other than carrying it like it's something that's going to get you to the Ten of Pentacles without busting your back up. You're going to be one of them people in a wheelchair in here. No, you're going to be walking, feeling all great, flexible, fit, and feeling great. Why? Because you chose you over everything other than you, right? Of course, it's not to say, if you got children and stuff, do whatever you got to do, but be you, right? Don't take on a responsibility that's too much for you. If too much for you, that's not getting you anywhere. This feels like nothing. Now, like I said before, external energy is the Eight of Pentacles. We kind of already talked about that. External energy has to do with working hard, busting your ass, doing all that goodness. But your goal, your outcome, interesting, is the Three of Swords. So it talks about looking at old issues, old heartaches. So you may be, with doing so, right, taking this leap of faith, dropping these burdens, it may bring up some things or reasons why you may have had these burdens in the first place. Or maybe it will trigger something within you that may you find that's still very tender, still very raw, still very painful. But it's been there for such a long time that you forgot it was there at one period because you had the wall up so long. Now, just be careful with that now. And I think, obviously, right, triggers are glorious because it helps us to find those little knickknacks going on so we can pull the swords out and be healthy. Find out the reasoning why you have such burdens, and I feel like you'll be able to figure out what you're going to be doing with that burden a lot better. But the Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords here does not concern me. I don't necessarily like it for the sake of other human beings and, understanding how they feel and everything. I understand that this does not feel very pleasant, but trust me, damn sure, after this is free. But whatever you're carrying, it has to do with the Three of Swords, this pain that you're carrying here. And it's time to let yourself be free. I'm just saying. Just coming from the heart, family. So let's go ahead and see what's going on, Taurus, with your romance angels for this week. And you guys have, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Now, this can be taken in so many ways, because it could be like, oh, watch out. This person is literally wanting that booty. But then at the same time, right, it could just be saying, you know, be mindful that the things that you may do, the actions that you may do, or the behaviors, or someone else that they may do, pay attention to those things, because they may help you in the long run, especially for yourself, right? Pay attention to your own red flags. Pay attention to your own behaviors. If you want to break some sort of chain that you've been doing for a long time, that's the way to do it. And I don't see any like behavioral things, which is very interesting. I'm going with the behavioral route because the devil would indicate that there's some sort of pattern or behavior, but this is the 10 of Wands to me and the 3 of Swords, and I'm just like, something going on. So let's see what's going on with your messenger. There's too many damn cards, but it's interesting that you have embraced the dark. Okay. Embrace the darkness. Embrace the dark. Okay? We all have that dark energy in us. But the thing is, like I said before, whatever we're doing is compensating for something in hindsight. So whatever this pain is, which is the darkness that we've got in us, embrace it. Because right now, you're shoving it, hiding it, putting it behind a wall, keeping it away from people so they don't see that. Taurus, as lovely as you are, you have some dark stuff. You have some dark sides. That's what makes you hot. Don't you understand that? People go after Scorpios because they're dark and scary, and that's sexy as hell. You guys have, that's right, you're fucking 7th house of Scorpio. You know you have some dark sides in you. You know you can get a little crazy, and people like that shit. So, embrace it to some degree, right? Know what's causing you this pain. Know what you're keeping the burden. Well, folks, what do you common denominator, right? Dwindle it down, spiral. Go into the situation, to the core. Why are you carrying all these burdens? You'll get to this, heal this, forgive people for what they've done for you. This remember what I always say: forgiveness is not for letting that person, condemning that person's actions, or like anything like that. It's allowing you to be the fool, be free. But you have to start by embracing the shit that you're doing to compensate for the pain that you've got now. And if you do that, you'll be solid. But it starts from embracing the darkness. The reason why Scorpios are so crazy, so dangerous, so hot and sexy at the same time is because they embrace that darkness every fucking day of their life. They know that shit's there and they embrace it. They're like, yeah, we're crazy, we're dangerous, we'll kill you if you fuck with us, if you know. But we love like motherfuckers, and nobody's gonna mess with you because you're mine. You know, it's hot. Survivors are dangerous because they know what they're capable of. You know what you're capable of. Allow yourself to go down that rabbit hole, touch your darkness, and say, you know what, darkness, I've been suppressing you for so long. Let me put you to the light. You know, it doesn't want to be alone. Embrace love on yourself. That's where the good stuff is at. Trust me. All right. And I sound like a witch. I'm not. I swear to God. I said, bring the darkness to the light. Did you hear me? I'm gonna say it one more time. Bring the darkness to the light. We don't want to actually be evil. We want to just heal the shit that we've been hiding for forever.